Hey guys, today we're going to talk about why the effects of sitting could be causing your sciatic pain. So let's start off with a really cool stat. The average American sits for 9 hours a day. If we think about that, that's about a third of our day. And if we really think about it, that's about a third of our life that we're really sitting. Now, sitting is what we call the new smoking. I'm here to break the news to you. It's not good to sit. And so today we're going to talk about the biomechanics of why it's going to cause you to have a weak core and why we need to have a strong core in order to stabilize us while we're sitting. Not only does having a weak core affect your spine or the structure of it, but it also affects the muscles, ligaments, and tendons that support, or what we call the foundation of your spine. When our spine starts to shift because we're sitting all day, that stretches off the tissue like a rubber band. It makes it always under a constant state of stress. Over time, over years of repetitive stress of doing this, these muscles, ligaments, and tendons start to break down. And on top of that, your body tries to fix that by putting what we call an adhesive tissue known as adhesion or scar tissue, which is not good tissue. When you have this adhesion on your core or in your spine, it's going to cause you to have that sciatic pain that we had. This is not going to allow you to be able to perform at your job, perform in the gym, perform in any activity of your life without pain, because as you know, and as you're listening to this video and you have sciatic pain, it's extremely painful. Having a weak core is not going to allow you to be able to function properly the way you need to be. The old saying goes, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So when we're sitting, and if we talk about the biomechanical ergonomics of how we're sitting, a lot of the times our core isn't engaged. We're hunched over, or at the computer, or we have what we call text neck looking down. That's going to cause us not to be able to engage our core. If we're not engaging our core, we're not making sure that our core is strong. The core is meant not only to support the bones around our lower back, our lumbar spine, our pelvis, and our hips, but allow us to have proper motion of those joints so that each joint, inner low back and inner hips, are also working together. Now, when we don't have a proper core, this is when we start to see the negative effects and the pain and the pathology that has to come with that. And those could be in the form of sciatica, which we're talking about today, or low back or anything like that. When we have a stable core, we're not going to be able to have any type of pain because our body, our muscles, are going to be able to stabilize the low back and our hips while we're sitting. So in future videos, or the videos that we posted before, you can see we're going to go through the ergonomics on how to properly sit. But when you have a weak core and your core isn't engaged, you're not allowing your foundation, the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, to actively hold up your lumbar spine and your pelvis in place. So when you're at work, when you're at the gym, when you're walking, when you're doing anything, make sure you engage your core, make sure you engage your pelvic floor, your diaphragm, engage those muscles, stabilize your spine, and make sure you're active with your core muscles. If you've enjoyed this video, if you know anybody who's suffering from having a weak core, sciatic pain, please like and share this video.